In the streets of New York, you'll find a sport ingrained in local culture. All you need is a $2 ball and your hands. I feel like handball really is a New York jewel. Why is it so representative of this city?
Well, besides basketball, it's the most played sport in New York City. It's easy to pick up, and it's fun for all ages, from 8 to 80 kids, children, men, women, all races. It's a beautiful game.
You need speed, agility, precise hand-eye coordination, and the will to win. The rules are simple. Don't let the ball hit the ground twice. You want to control the center of the court and hit it into the corner. That's the sweet spot.
It's like poetry in motion. It's like you get chess with playing physical activity right here.
This sport is highlighted by grunts, dives, and danger.
We're out here in the concrete, scraping our bodies, bleeding. I mean, you've seen some of these guys, throwing themselves for shots. We're risking our body. We're putting our all into it.
There are more than 2,000 handball courts in New York. It may have found a home in the city, but its origins stretch all the way back to ancient Egypt. Nurtured for thousands of years, it gave rise to every other racket sport available. Born in the Valley of Kings, it's fitting the winner is named the King of the Courts. The atmosphere of New York fills the air. Sirens blaring, the sizzle of the barbecue, the pop of the ball plunking against the wall.
The King of the Courts is the biggest tournament in the year. It's like you're the king for the whole year. So nothing you could do in any other tournament could equal this. This is what you come for. You play handball, this is what you want to win. This is what you shot for.
Timbo Gonzalez grew up playing handball. For years, he honed his skill on these slabs of concrete, sometimes 30 games a day.
It's my mental escape, when I'm going through things, and when I feel like life is at its roughest peak, I just come in and I zone out and I play handball, and it's just like nothing else matters.
Adapting to the weakness of his opponents, he developed his own ambidextrous style, adding spin to the ball and carving out his own path in life.
It just saved me. Handball saved me. I was going through, rough neighborhoods, and I didn't want to go down that negative route, so I just chose handball.
Now recognized as the best handball player in the world, Timbo has represented the United States in tournaments and makes a living playing in the Red Bull Slaps Tour as a professional handball player. His ultimate prize, though, is found in the mecca of the sport. The players hail from all over the city, but they all gravitate to this one grassroots-born tournament for their shot at $10,000 in prize money.
King of the Courts is probably the most important tournament. This is the tournament everybody trains for. Everybody wants to make a name for itself. It's literally the hardest tournament to win. I'm here to break records, so I'm trying to, in the long run, have the most King of the Courts ever.
And that number is 7 by rookie, right?
Yes.
John Rookie Wright is considered the greatest handball player of all time. He won the first King of the Courts when he was just 22, and then 6 more times. And after a decade-long hiatus, he came back to make a point. You won this last year at the age of
43.
43. You're playing against kids that are 18, 19, 23. This is supposed to be a young kid's sport.
I know.
How at the age of 43 were you able to win this last year?
Well, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, and I live a positive life in God, and I just hope that everyone lives in the same factor and that everybody just enjoys the game and loves it. I want everybody to experience that in their life. I want everybody to have fun.
This time, Rookie was part of the crowd, filling in the margins of the court, watching Timbo make it to the finals against a player who already knocked off 2 of the top contenders, Miguel "Migs" Melendez.
To stand out there and watch it, it's surreal. It's a beautiful thing to watch the young players competing. Who's gonna be the next king of the court? Who's gonna be that next top athlete? Because that's what it's all about. That top athlete forging himself to become a champion. That's what it's all about.
The most successful players minimize their movements, even standing as a pick to force their opponents to hit around them. Most games are to 21, but the championship went to 25 points. Marathon rallies like this featured a flurry of slams and lunges. For Timbo, an early 5-point lead doubled and continued to expand to a 25-13 King of the Courts win. They are rivals on the court, but their respect and friendship is bound by a sport so impactful in their lives.
Teaches you to never give up, always fight, always go your hardest, and just always be focused and willing to do, whatever it is you put your mind to. A lot of kids nowadays, they want to play video games and stay in all the time. We got to get them out here, exercise, do healthy things for the body. So I like that aspect of it, you know. And then it's a great activity to do with your family, you know. Just go out there, have a great workout, have fun, you know, laugh at each other.
His share of the prize money is secondary to the pride of the win, celebrated with his family, and the glory of once again declaring himself king of the courts. In Jamaica, Queens, Steve Overmyer, CBS 2 News.